Hey you guys, so I'm gonna do something different for breakfast, and you're not gonna see it all pretty like you do on YouTube because that's not the way food works. So I'm making a breakfast casserole, something you might want to do instead of making everything separate. Just kind of throw it all together and throw it in the oven. So, hey. So I got my red potatoes, sliced them, put them in the pan. They have, you know, I fried them a little bit. I didn't move them around. I just let the, you know, the pan cook them. And as you can see, they're a little bit bending and all that because that's reality. That is not these fake food channels or the Food Network. Right now I'm cooking up some turkey sausage. And so as soon as this is fried up, I will use the juice to make a small gravy. We don't need a lot of gravy, just a little bit. Look at my ghee. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness, it is amazing. I got 4 of these out of the probably 2-3 pounds, I don't know. Anyway, those have got to get labeled, and they all sealed beautifully. Doesn't matter if they still have a shelf life even without a seal. You can put them in any kind of a can or jar or whatever, because there's nothing in there bad that's going to make it go bad. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so I'm just gonna, this is almost done. I'm gonna take it out of here. Got that one little piece that's got to cook. I'm gonna take it out of here, but then I want to make a gravy with that. Now, a lot of you don't eat pork or whatever, so you have options of turkey sausage, turkey bacon. There's so many things you can use besides pork or ham or whatever. So this is turkey, and because I pulled out some ham that had been in the freezer, I diced a little bit up to go in here. So you don't need to see me frying the rest of that. It's almost done anyway. I'm just going to take it out with a slotted spoon. Find me one. There it is. Get it off the fire here because we're going to layer. Now the first thing we're going to layer is, I don't want to use all the, there's half a dozen eggs in here. And I don't want to use it all, so we need a little bit of help. Okay, so you got your potatoes done. I didn't put no seasoning on them or anything because there's lots of seasoning in this egg. There's gonna be a lot going on. And once I have this in here, well, you'll see. So let's just put this in here. This is going to go in the oven. This is where it's going to go. And all this has in it is salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and some white onion, fresh white onion. Okay, we got our egg in there, right? Hey Jeremy, get me the sprinkled cheese. It's in the fridge.
Emma's sitting on your couch.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Emma's laying on your couch. Where you sleep.
It's all right. Well, put my blanket up, please.
She's on it.
Get her off it.
Weird.
Can you put my blanket over there in the corner?
Hi. Do it, menu. I'm doing it.
Are you speaking to me like that because the camera's on? No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Thank you. Give me the cheese.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Alright, so I did that.
Parmesan cheese.
I want sprinkled cheese. This isn't an Italian. Okay, so now we got our sausage there, right? What's the fridge?
Look, that was potatoes.
Huh?
Those are potatoes.
The potatoes are in here. I told you I'm not making everything separate today. I will make you turkey bacon separate, yeah, but everything else, I'm making a casserole. Now I've seen these on YouTube a lot and they do different variations. I wanted to do one of mine just because I know what we like. So I'm not gonna put a lot of cheese, just a little bit.
To give her that cheesy zest.
Give it that cheesy zest. Okay, then we're gonna put trying to figure out how I want to do this. I've never done it before. I don't know that I want the meats that close together. I don't think I do. Alright, I'll leave those there. I'm thinking, Jeremy, I want to need them 2 other eggs. Can you get them out for me, please? I think I want another layer of egg.
You just get the egg out.
And it doesn't have to be a thick layer because the egg will puff up in here.
Let's puff up.
It'll just get puffy. Hey! Hey! Not in meeting!
Maybe puppy like cotton candy.
Barking at the cat.
Puppy like popcorn. Puppy like cotton candy, Mama. Right?
Kinda.
Here's your acorns and use their
Okay, go put it back with the other. Our chickens just started laying. These are from the store though, because I was afraid they weren't gonna lay and I was freaking out, going, oh my goodness. Okay, now we're gonna do a layer of ham. And we got the potatoes on the side that'll kind of, hold it in, so to speak. Okay, and we're gonna do a little bit of green onion. And if you have kids, use green onion instead of white. That they might, like that a little bit better. Because white onion is a little bit stronger if you don't fry it first, and we're not frying it first. And so it will, I don't know. I know Jeremy doesn't like it, so it is what it is. Now I wish I had kept some of the turkey out, but I do have to make the gravy. So, turn this on. Let me show you what I'm doing. Alright, in my pan, it's already pretty hot. Take this glove off because it's touched everything. Almost everything. Alright. See how much is in here. That's an awful lot of oil. So we're not going to use it all. We are actually going to dump some of it. You only need like, I don't know, maybe 2-3 tablespoons, and this is way more than that. So I'm going to dump it over here in a glass cup. Don't ever put hot grease in anything plastic. Okay, but I am going to leave it fixing. See, there's not much in there. It's just a little bit. Y'all see that? Let me get you a little bit closer. Oh, you're about as close as I can get you. Alright, so I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons, and I got all the fixings in there, from the turkey sausage. I'm going to put like 1.5 tablespoons of flour. You don't need a lot, and if there's left over, I'll just put it in the dog's food. So you just want to get this all incorporated with that oil. Let it fry up. Now you can use chicken stock, or you can use plain water. You can use whatever your little heart desires, as long as there's a liquid, because that's how you're gonna make your gravy. So if you have turkey or chicken, whatever you want. But I'm not gonna open up a whole thing of chicken stock just to make this. I'm just going to add some water. I got some filtered water. So the reason I'm going to put this in now, and why I didn't put this gravy at the bottom, because the potatoes are at the bottom, and in between each potato are little holes. So I put the egg in, so the egg will make as a bottom. Once it's probably already bottomed now because the pan is pretty hot, so it's probably already, doing really good there. But that's why I'm putting the gravy in the middle. It'll soak down. It's gonna be awesome. Hey, we did this last night. You want attention? I'll give you attention. You're not gonna like it. Just stop while I'm doing this, okay? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Just give me a minute. Thanks. Alright. Now this has gotten pretty brown. Now I don't want it to be dark brown. We're gonna add probably a cup. It's usually a one tablespoon, 1 cup. So there's about a cup. I don't think I need more than that. Now you can save this and pour it over the top. I'm not going to, but, and it should start boiling right away, and it should make its thickness right away. When it boils, that's when you know the thickness. See that? Look at that. Now I am going to add a little salt, but because I did generously salt the eggs, because I knew that's where most of my salt was going to go. But gravy works a little bit differently. You kind of want to salt it. Alright, see how thick that is? Way too thick. Yeah, just a little bit more water. And that's what you do when you're cooking at home without a recipe. You gotta wing it. You gotta just, you know, check it. A little bit, you know, too thick, you know. And if you make it a little bit runny, then you're gonna have to do a little bit of oil, a little bit of flour in another pan, get it cooked up, and then you can add it, or just add you know, teaspoon of cornstarch. You can always fix it if it's too runny. Best thing to do is just add like a pinch of cornstarch at a time until it thickens up to the way you want it. See, that is a nice gravy. That is beautiful gravy. Look at that. I'm gonna make sure y'all can see, are seeing what I'm doing. Sometimes I think you can and I forget. Yeah, all right. Are y'all fuzzy? No, I don't think you are. Okay. All right, now this is done, ready to go. Look at that. Now if I had left the rest of that oil, I could have made like probably 4 times as much, but I don't need that much. I can always use that turkey gravy to make a gravy for my dogs with their dinner tonight. Because I do spoil my babies, yes I do. They get all kinds of cool stuff. Alright, I'm about to pour it over here. So we're going to put it over here. Right there. Okay. This is a breakfast casserole. Hey, can you please lower that? I'm trying to do it so y'all can see it. It's not so easy. Alright, we're just gonna spread it a little bit. And that is good. Ah, splattered. Okay, now we're going to add, I think, I'm just figuring this out as I go. You guys have no idea. I just know that all these flavors will go together and we will like it, but I'm kind of just winging it. And this is when you're a home cook, just kind of do things, you know? You don't really, I don't like following other people's recipes. A little bit of cheese, not a lot. They're in the upper pull-out drawer. All right. Put a few. These are long green onions. I just chopped them up. All right. Now we're going to put.
Hey, Mom. Mom.
If I'd use my bigger cast iron, I could have made this more layers and, you know, or just be flatter. This is fine. This is exactly what I wanted to do. Now it look amazing. So good. But I think over here and over there, we're gonna need a potato. I'm just gonna put a potato right there. Potato right there, just half mooning them. There. Cut this one in half. That's that. Everything else is good. Everything else is lining up. Okay. So, now we're going to put our other layer of potatoes. Now these are cut, you know, pretty thin. I don't know if you can see that. They're not, I didn't cut these really thick. Cut them pretty thin. They go really super nice right here. And I know Jeremy's not going to eat this, so the leftover potatoes, I'll dice them up and put them in the
Let me show them. Alright, can I show
You know
them?
what, I'm going to hold off on the cheese because something's telling me that that's not a good idea to put the cheese first.
Wait.
Okay, hold on. Alright, this is going to go in the oven, and then I'm going to put the cheese and some scallions on top, or the long green onions on top. So let's get this in the oven, and I will be back in about 30 minutes or so. Okay, I just pulled it out, and to top it off, we're going to put that's egg on there, not cheese. So just so you think, well, that cheese, no, that's all the egg. And we're gonna sprinkle some of these onions on here. I'll stick it in for a hot minute. Now these are those cheapy dollar biscuits. You know, $4 for $1 or something like that. So they're not going to get really big in height, but it'll be, you know, awesome to see how it turns out with this, I think. Just going to try it. She's not wearing gloves. Oh my goodness. Okay. Back in here. You know what? I'm gonna brush the top of those biscuits with egg because otherwise they're gonna come out white. Got one little tiny baby egg in here. And I'm gonna add a little bit of water to that egg. Rusty's untied. Rusty, here. Jeremy, how do you get untied? Tie him. He'll go get the chickens. Rusty.
I brought it in. I brought him in. I have to run, I can't.
Okay, but the back door's open. Shut the back door.
Well, I'm not going to be home for very long still, Mom. It's almost 6 o'clock. Which means I have to go to church by 6:30.
It's not 6 o'clock.
Well, it's
It is not.
It's 5.
You need to learn how to tell time. Alright, let's get that in there. And I'll show it to you when it comes out. Alright, here it is. Just finished. We're gonna cut Christopher a piece first. Turn off the oven. Woo, hot.
Hot?
Mm-hmm. Alright, so let me get a spatula. I think this is I got an edge to it. Okay, go ahead and put it down. It tastes rather good. I took a bite right now. And it tastes really good. I'm not gonna eat that whole piece, but I want you to see it on your plate.
What is that?
This pan's hot, so I gotta wear gloves.
What is it, Mom?
You want some?
I said, what is it called?
It's just a breakfast casserole. That's all it is.
What does it taste like?
Yummy, yummy.
Yummy meat?
Alright. I think maybe the next one, I might make Mexican style and put some peppers in there. That's all the residual. That didn't look very pretty. It's all cooked. All the runniness is the gravy and the cheese. Here is mine. It's actually an awfully big piece, but I want you to see it. So I'm gonna. Alright, I'm standing. Let me go on the other side because I'm standing in the lights. Alright. Can you see that? Let's see how good that looks. So I want a whole piece with the biscuit. I want to bite all of it at one time. Let me taste it. Oh my goodness.
Why did you say, why did you go, for a lot?
Alright, I'm gonna lower this so you can maybe see it better.
1 p.m.
Okay,
What's 6 o'clock?
so you see those layers on there? Doesn't that look good? Now, look at my fork. My kid's bending my fork. Look at that. I was hoping to get a nice little piece cut. All it needs is some chili, like hot sauce. Oh my gosh. That is so good, you guys. You should try it. Look at that. That is enough. You can make at least eight people can eat that. I cut it into 4. Way too big. The piece I cut me could be for 2 people, so I'm gonna cut that in half. I'm not gonna eat that whole thing. But man, you guys, look at that egg. It's just cooked. The potatoes and everything. Wow. Try it, you guys. You can use Idaho potatoes. You can. We just like the red potatoes. They just taste really good to us. But try it. Came out really good. Next time I'm gonna do a Mexican one. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.